Okay, this is Tails Pet Resort, and we're checking the power supplies for the Kayak units. So this has got power on. I already checked the outlet. Obviously, we wouldn't have gotten a green light. So right now I'm on DC volts on my meter, and we're going to probe the output. Okay, got it in there. The others are ground. I'm not getting anything. So, and I got 3 units. So this is where we should see it. If I were to plug it into there, I should see the same thing, which I do, down to these prongs. So we have some kind of disconnect, or actually what I'm going to do is plug it in and just show what it's doing. So we're going to plug it into this one. Okay. It's locked in. Getting nothing. Don't see any activity whatsoever. Charging activity. So we're reading nothing here. We would be reading nothing there. Okay, so I'll plug in the power. Now I see it red. Now, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a progress indicator. So that's the issue I'm not sure about, and I need to see if we can clear that up. But as you can see, this one's unplugged. It's not plugged into anything. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. So I'm gonna unplug it, plug this one into that. So we got a red indication. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to forward this to Kayak and find out if that's what it's supposed to be. So with it unplugged, we got power indicator, but is it charging? I can't really monitor the charging process right now. Here's our demonstration of the Kayak lithium ion. First power supply, green light, good voltage, and I'm putting in a battery pack that's, well actually let's do this. We're going to measure to see if there is DC voltage coming from these 2 charging prongs. So we got 0. Okay, so temporarily thinking, okay, that's fine, let me put the battery in. This battery I marked on the bottom that we're looking at here to be 36 and some change. So we're gonna put this one in right now. So watch this power supply. Okay, so it sees the battery management system says, okay, power supply, everything's a go. This thing is over 30 volts. So we waited earlier, we waited for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we did see a change up to 37 volts. Okay, so while this is happening, I got 3 batteries over here that are about 5.5 volts each. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put you down here real quick while I make this change. And mind you, I've already checked the fuses. They've been replaced by the customer and I rechecked them. So here's another one that's at 5.8. So before I put it in, we see that this is green. We got nothing. It does not change the red. So evidently the switching power supply, this power supply does not like the voltage evidently. And we are not charging. So my suspicion is that the other two batteries, which are at about 5.5 volts, have blown through their 30 volt reference maybe, somehow, some way. And these charging docks are quite possibly good. So I was looking for the 42, but in this case, it just seems as though that something different here is going on. But I know that this battery pack, they only got this one good battery pack over here. This is one of the ones that, this one was 5.8 volts. So the power supply is not liking it. And hopefully we can get replacements, and they should be over 30 volts or within the neighborhood of 36 volts. Here's this machine, and we got a dock that's already plugged into the wall to the power supply. Power supply is on. I'm hooked up. We're not seeing 42. We're seeing 0.0 literally. So I'm going to take this battery pack that has about 5.5 volts, and we're going to lower it down, and I'm going to have to put you down here for a second. Take these leads off. Okay, so lowering it down. Got no red light. Nothing. Okay. So, taking this off. Okay, we're gonna find our 36 volt one, and I believe this is it here. This is our 36 volt one, and now we have a charge. And I verified that once I take it off after a couple minutes, there is an increase of voltage. I already did that with the customer. So, I just don't see 5.5 volts being enough to cause the power supply to come on and charge. So he's got one battery that's working, evidently.